All right, hey everybody, Vig here, back with you again. Welcome to video number 2 in this series. All right, so in this video now, just as promised, I will basically try to make money out of thin air, all right before your eyes. So here's where we left off. In the last video, if you recall, I took you inside of my traffic account live, right? And I showed you an undeniable proof that getting over 300,000 visitors a day is actually really, really possible. Right? In fact, that's exactly what I do in my business on a consistent, regular basis. Of course, I'm not promising that's exactly what you're going to do because, listen, I'm not psychic. I don't know if you're going to apply this stuff. I hope you will, but that's exactly what I teach in High Traffic Academy. Now, I also showed you how much money that traffic is rolling in for me, right? And we talked about the 3 pillars of good traffic and why paid traffic is really the only kind of traffic you should ever focus on in your business because there is absolutely no shortage of it ever in the world. Right? And listen, there will never be a shortage of paid traffic in the world. But I think that, so many marketers don't understand this. See, traffic is just one part of the equation, right? What nobody ever teaches. And I think that's the reason why so many marketers fail in this industry called internet marketing is because they don't understand the first part of the equation, which is campaigns. Right? See, so I can teach you all about traffic, but unless you understand that first part of the equation, it's going to be really difficult for you to make money on the internet. All right, so where we left off was I told you that I would kind of put you behind my back, if you will, and we're going to do this thing together. I'm going to go out there and I'll basically try to create money out of thin air, just like that, right before your eyes, so you can watch me do stuff and you can watch the whole process and hopefully you can model that for your business. Okay, so anytime when I create a campaign, when I create a new campaign, I always follow a certain formula. Okay, the formula is basic, and I'm going to show it to you right now. So let me get me the good old marker, all right? So here's the magic formula that I always go by. So here's my magic formula, if you will. There's 4 steps, okay? Step number 1 is I want to get an offer. Okay. Step number 2 is I want to get traffic. All right. Step number 3 is track ROI. And step number 4, you're going to write this down. You want to scale like crazy. All right. I don't have the best handwriting in the world, but that doesn't matter, right? So if you are taking notes, you may want to write this down because we're going to go through each one of these components with you in this video series, right? So for the rest of this video series, we're going to do this live. All right. I don't think anybody else will, well, at least I haven't seen anybody actually walking you through how to do every single step of this formula. And so that's exactly what we're going to do in this video, starting in this video, and then over the next couple videos, I'm going to walk you through this whole process. Getting an offer, there is a science to getting an offer, all right? Not every offer is going to convert for you. So when we talk about getting an offer, we're really talking about creating a profitable campaign, all right? And I have a 2-minute research formula that I go by every single time when I'm trying to promote something. And when I'm creating a new campaign, I always want to promote somebody else's product first. Okay. Now you maybe already have, maybe you already have a product. Maybe you already have, maybe you're into some kind of business opportunity or MLM or whatever your thing is, and that's fine. I'm still going to show you this formula. You can apply it in your business. And I see so many people just do it wrong. Okay. So I'm going to show that to you. Getting traffic is actually, believe it or not, it's actually the easy part. And of course, I'm going to walk you through this. In fact, at the end of this video, if you watch this video to the end, I will give you a free gift. All right, I'll give you a PDF, kind of like a cheat sheet PDF with a bunch of traffic, specific traffic sources you can go after today. All right, to start getting traffic to your website. We're going to track the ROI and we're going to scale like crazy if our offer works. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take you to my good old iMac. And we're going to do this thing live right on the screen. It's like you standing behind my shoulder and actually watching me do stuff on the, on the computer. And the reason for this is because I really want to help you out. See, I don't want to teach you theory. There's a lot of marketers, a lot of so-called experts and gurus. They're just teaching theory, right? Just talking from a PowerPoint and whatnot, just giving you incomplete information. What we're going to do here is we're going to take this thing step by step, very, very detailed. I'm going to walk you through this thing. And my goal is to help you, okay? So if you are taking notes, it might be a good idea for you to grab your notepad, pull it out, get something to write with. I want you to be able to see this, and so hopefully you can go after this, and you can model after this process. All right, so with that being said, let's head over to my good old iMac, and let me show you how it's done. All right, you ready to do this? Let's rock and roll. So in a moment, I'm going to take you live to the internet, all right? And we're going to get to work. But before I do that, though, I wanted to give you kind of like a bird's eye view, and show you exactly what's going to happen and why I'm going to do what I'm going to do for you in this video. See, I think it's going to be important for you to see this kind of stuff like from up above, and if you are taking notes, again, take notes, because this stuff is important, my friend. I think so many marketers don't get the result that they're looking for in their business. It's simply because they don't understand and they don't follow this formula that I'm about to outline for you right here, right now. Okay, so I'm going to give you a blueprint that we're going to follow in this video, that I'm going to follow, all right? And then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to jump to the internet. We're going to do this live, unedited, real time, and you'll be able to watch everything I do on my computer. And again, the reason for that, my friend, is I don't just want to give you theory, like all the other gurus out there, because I've been there. I know what it's like to just get the theory, and then you're trying to put everything in practice and it's not working for you, right? I want you to be able to watch me do stuff. And even though, let's say, even if you haven't made a dime on the internet yet, if you're just getting started, or maybe you have been trying to make money for, a while now, but you're still kind of burning your tires, staying on the same spot. I want you to be able to watch me do stuff, and you'll be, so you can go out there and model after this process, right? Implement this stuff and hopefully get great results for yourself in your business as well. So let's get to work. Thing number one, or the first step in our little formula that I follow every time I promote something new, if you recall from a few minutes ago, is, of course, we want to get ourselves an offer, right? We can't make no money with no offer, right? Makes sense. But see, the offer part, what we're really doing here, we're not just getting an offer, because so many people, they just assume that just because they have something to promote, that it's automatically going to convert for them. But that's not entirely true. That's a fallacy. See, what we're doing here, and before we even talk about traffic, right, which we're going to talk about traffic, but before we even get there, we first need to talk about creating and building a campaign. And that's what nobody ever teaches. Nobody taught me that. I mean, unless I paid some big money to my mentors, and they started to teach me this stuff. And again, I want to pass this on to you so that you can implement this in your business as well. So when we're talking about getting an offer, and you may be already promoting something, maybe you are, maybe you have your own product, a book, informational product, maybe you're an affiliate marketer, maybe you're doing some CPA marketing, maybe you're doing some business opportunity promoting, MLM type, companies or programs, whatever, it doesn't matter. There's two steps to this, to getting an offer part, okay, that I like to go, and I like to kind of funnel everything through these two steps, okay? Thing number one is I want to do a little bit of a market research, okay? Basic stuff, but I want you to hear me out, okay? Market research is very, very important. Before I even consider promoting anything, I want to make sure that there is a high demand for that product or service or whatever it is that I'm thinking about promoting in the marketplace. Okay, makes sense. Obviously, if there's only like 100 people looking or interested in that thing that I'm, looking to promote, there's no reason for me to go after those people, because there's no market, right? So I'm going to show you exactly what I do, and it takes me like maybe 30 seconds, maybe 60 seconds to do this, okay? But I'm just going to show you exactly how I do my market research, and I got it down to a science, if you will, okay? And it works every single time. If you follow this process, you will have no problem getting this step taken care of really like in no time, okay? And you can apply this, doesn't matter. Again, if you're just looking to get an offer, or if you already have an offer, you still want to funnel everything through this process, or through this formula that we're going to talk about. So with getting an offer, putting together a campaign, we first need to do a little bit of a market research. And of course, like I said, I'm going to walk you through this and show you how to do it. Now, once we know that the market is there, okay, then I do a little bit of a product or offer research or service research or whatever it is that thing that I'm looking to promote, okay? And here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, again, this can be your product, this can be an affiliate product or CPA, business opportunity, doesn't matter. And what I'm looking for is, okay, how much money am I going to earn per sale, okay? So I know my market is there. Now I'm looking at this product. So when I'm looking at this specific product, okay, I want to know how much money I'm going to be, earning per sale. Obviously, basic stuff. Is there a competition? See, a lot of marketers think that competition is a bad thing. I think competition is awesome, because if there's no competition, to me, that basically says that, well, maybe the product is not converting that well. If there is competition, then my thinking goes, how can I outsmart that competition? Make sense? And how can I rise above the competition, above the noise? Because if there's competition, there's people promoting, meaning that people are making money with that product or service or offer or business opportunity or whatever, right? I just need to outsmart them. So competition is very, very important for a product. Okay, when I'm looking at the product, I want to make sure that there is a competition for that product. Okay. Now, another thing what I'm looking for is, okay, how, when I promote that product, am I going to make just one-time commissions, or is there a back end or some kind of, recurring commission structure to where I can, make a sale one time and then continue to get paid over and over and over again now for that sale? Okay, because obviously, if I have a choice between promoting something that's just one-time commissions versus something that's one-time plus recurring, of course, I'm going to go for the recurring part, because I just do the work once and get paid over and over and over again. Okay, so that's my little step one in my research or in my formula. Okay, is I do my offer research, and that's how I create this, kind of first stages of creating a profitable campaign for myself. Make sense? So now that if I'm looking at the offer and there's a marketplace, there's a high demand for it, the product is good, then I move on to step number 2. Which is obviously, we're going to talk about getting traffic to that offer, right? So before I even do anything, I wanted to map this out. And when I'm looking at traffic methods that I'm going to utilize, here's what I'm looking for. I want traffic methods, let's say if I haven't promoted this offer before, this is a new offer. I don't know how well it's going to convert for me yet, okay? I want to implement traffic strategies and traffic methods that will allow me to do small tests, okay? In other words, I don't want to dump a lot of money, like $500 or $1,000 or $2,000 into, promoting something, and then it turns out that it's not converting well. Make sense? So I want to test it out on a smaller scale to where, I invest under $100 for traffic, 20, 30, 40 bucks, 50 bucks, $60, to just kind of test the waters a little bit, get my feet wet, and see how well that offer is going to convert before I do anything, okay? So I'm looking for traffic sources that will allow me to do those small tests. Make sense? So far, so good? All right. Hopefully so. So next thing, again, when I'm looking for traffic methods that I'm going to promote and I'm going to implement in promoting that offer, I'm looking for traffic methods that, again, if you recall from that previous video, that are fast, scalable, and consistent. Make sense? Those 3 pillars, these are the 3 pillars of good traffic. Like I said, if you're looking at traffic and it doesn't have these, this criteria here, if it's not fast, if you're not able to generate the traffic fast, meaning like, if I want to get traffic tomorrow, and if I cannot do it, I'm not going to mess around with methods that will, require, or that will, have me wait for traffic for like, a couple weeks or a couple months or whatever. I don't do SEO stuff. I don't do article marketing. I don't do anything that's time consuming and that's not kind of like out of my control. I want to be able to, with my methods and what I teach in High Traffic Academy is, listen, I want to be able to implement, when I implement a traffic strategy, I want to be able to get results tonight, tomorrow at the latest. Okay? That's what we teach in High Traffic Academy. So fast, scalable, and consistent is very important, obviously, when it comes to traffic. And also, another thing what I'm looking for is when I'm looking at the traffic methods, and again, we're going to cover all this in this video in practice, I'm going to show you that, is I want to be able to use those networks or those traffic sources whenever possible that would allow me to build my list, okay? In other words, I want to be able to promote my landing page, okay? And it's very, very important. Why would I do that? Well, especially like, for example, in this example, we're going to use ClickBank. We're going to get somebody else's offer off of ClickBank, right? And again, you don't have to do that. I'm just going to give you an example. We can model after that if you want. But I'm going to use somebody else's offer, and think about it. If I'm going to get traffic to that offer, right? So let's say if I got 1,000 visitors to that offer, that's 1,000 people, real people, like with names and feelings and desires and real people, not just numbers, right? These are real people coming to my website. So every time or anytime, whenever possible, I always try to capture those people into my autoresponder sequence. Makes sense? So I always try to collect their emails. So I build my list. And the reason I want to build my list is because, listen, I'm building my business asset, right? If you are promoting something right now and you're not building your list, you're making the biggest mistake in your business ever, my friend. You always want to be collecting those leads whenever possible, okay? So I'm looking for traffic methods that would allow me to promote a landing page, okay? Not just like, for example, Google AdWords. Like right now, at the time of me recording this, it's not a good strategy because, they don't allow direct linking, and they don't allow, doing AdWords, running AdWords directly to landing pages, like short form landing pages, unless you pay them like $30 per click or something like that, So of course, there are other methods that I'm going to implement, and we're going to talk about those. So step number 3 is I'm looking for, obviously my return on my investment. So when I promote something, when I do a small scale testing, okay, I always want to know my numbers. You always want to know your numbers. Doesn't matter what you promote, okay? You always want to keep track of your traffic statistics, first of all, okay? See how many visitors you're getting. So if you are applying, if you're getting traffic from this traffic source A, for example, right? You want to track how many visitors you got, how much money you paid, how many visitors you got, what was your cost per visitor, okay? CPV is cost per visitor, by the way, in that screen right there. I want to know how many unique visitors I got versus how many total visitors I got, okay? So I want to keep track of all that stuff. I want to track my earnings per click. So how many clicks did I get versus how much money I earned in commissions? And so that way I can figure out, okay, so if my earnings per click is $3 or $2 or whatever, right? So that way I can figure out, okay, when we're talking about scaling stuff up, when we're talking about doing a rollout method, which we're going to cover in video 3, okay, the next video coming in this series, we're going to talk about how to do that. I want to know these numbers first, and then I can, when you know your numbers, listen, when you do a rollout, it's like printing money, man. I'm telling you, it's awesome. I'm going to show you how to do that. I want to also track my lead conversions. If I'm promoting to a landing page, I want to see what percentage of those people who are coming to my landing page are actually converting and opting in to my list, right? I want to track my sales conversions. Obviously, you want to track that stuff. It's basic stuff. And to do that, you can use a tracking software. Okay, so you probably are familiar with this, but you can use software like hypertracker.com. You can just go there. I think it's like $20 or $30 a month you have to pay for that. But URL, I think it's like maybe 20 or 30 bucks. Again, you can use all of those. Tracker 123 is actually our internal tracking system that we have created, custom built for our members of High Traffic Academy only. Okay, so that's something we use as well, and that comes free to our members. So, but you always want to use some kind of tracking software that will allow you to track all those statistics. And listen, it's not difficult. If you're watching this and you're like, Vic, man, this is like, oh, I got to do all this stuff. It's actually really, really simple. I'm going to show you. Again, I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. Right now, I'm just laying out the foundation, like the blueprint of what we're going to do. And then we're actually going to do this real time, and then you'll see exactly what's going to take place. So step 4 is, okay, so I got myself an offer. The marketplace is there, everything's cool, right? I do a small test for traffic. I spend $30, $40 or whatever on testing the the offer for conversions. Of course I track my ROI. And step number 4 is, if the offer is working, I want to test it with 3 different sources generally. Okay, usually I test my offer with 3 different traffic sources, 3 different traffic methods. And if it converts, listen, if I can get it to be profitable, I do a rollout. Okay, again, that's something we're going to talk about in video number 3, okay, which is next video right after this. And when I do a rollout, here's something you want to write down. This is important. Okay, so a lot of people miss this out completely. When you found something that's converting for you, okay, you want to go as big as you can, as fast as
Our vast virus database has been updated.
That are going to be converting like crazy for you, and you can make a boatload of money. But when the market is not saturated yet, it's saturated yet. As market gets saturated and there's more and more people promoting, there are some offers like that. Okay, so when I find something that's converting for me, I'm going to go as big as I can, as fast as I can, okay, with that offer. Again, we're going to cover this stuff in the next video, so we're not going to spend too much time on this. Okay, so that's pretty much how the how the process is going to work, and kind of like the blueprint. And of course, you always keep your finger on a pulse, okay? Even with the rollout, you always track your stuff, and you always kind of see what's going on a day-to-day basis with your statistics, okay? So I hope that this is all making sense to you so far. What we're going to do right now is we're going to jump to the internet. Again, we're going to do this live, all right? And I'm going to get me an offer. And again, I'm just going to start from the very, very beginning, from scratch. And I'm going to go from A to Z and capture everything on screen. All right, so let's go. Let's head over to the little browser. Here we go. Man, it's going to be good stuff. So first things first, we got to get ourselves an offer, right? We got to have something to promote. If you remember from video number 1 in this series, I told you that we would be using ClickBank for this stuff, right? And in fact, I give you a little homework assignment, and I said, if you didn't have a ClickBank account, you could create one. Right? Well, that's, of course, if you want to follow this process I'm going to be showing you here in this video. But hey, listen, I don't know you, obviously. I don't know what you're into. Maybe you already have something you want to promote. Maybe you're into some kind of business opportunity or multi-level marketing thing or affiliate marketing, or, maybe you're an author, speaker, coach, whatever your thing is. Hey, you can implement this stuff and you can apply this stuff to whatever you're doing right now out there. Okay? So what I'm going to do is show you a process, my friend. I show you a process, something you can model after, something you can implement in your business and hopefully get great results for yourself as well. Cool? Now, I do want to ask you something though. Just like I said, hey, listen, everything I'm going to do right now here from this point on is going to be a workshop now. Okay, we're actually going to get to work real time, live, unedited, uncut. It's just like you standing right behind my shoulder and actually watching everything I do on my computer. I'm not going to blur anything out at all. Okay, but I don't want you to be a copycat. I don't want you to copy exactly what I do in this video. Yes, I'm going to get an actual offer. I'm going to set up an actual campaign, right, and capture everything on screen. I don't want you to do exactly what I'm showing you in this video in terms of getting the exact same offer, okay, and running the exact same campaign. Here's why. We got thousands of people watching this video with you right now, okay? Now, you tell me if all of a sudden thousands of people at the same time start running the exact same offer, copying exactly what Vic is teaching, same offer, same campaign, same everything, wouldn't be too smart, would it? All of a sudden we would create a bunch of just tremendous competition in the marketplace, and it wouldn't work for anybody, right? What I want to show you is a process. I don't want to show you what to promote. Make sense? I don't want to show you what to promote. I want to show you a process that you can follow in your business and you can implement. Because when you understand this process, my friend, you can print money, okay? I'm going to be revealing some things to you that gurus don't teach, period, okay? No matter how much money you pay to them. They just don't teach this stuff. And it's because they don't want other people to implement and do the stuff that's working really, really well for them. Make sense? But again, this is a process I'm showing you. So you can model after this. Just don't copy it, okay? I know you're a smart person. You wouldn't do that. So what I'm going to do right now is jump over to ClickBank Marketplace. Again, I'm going to use ClickBank because A, it's really, really simple, all right? B, last year alone, I made over $400,000 on ClickBank just promoting other people's products, other people's stuff. Works awesome when you know how to do it, right? So it's great for beginners. If you're just getting started, it's great. If you already have a product, it's a great way to add a little, extra revenue to your business as well. I'm going to go to this thing called Marketplace here, okay? And when we open this up, we're going to take a look at this left side here. We've got categories. So these are all different categories that people are into, okay? Different niches, if you will. Arts, entertainment, you got all these different stuff. So let's say if you're into, how to grow these giant tomatoes or whatever, you can go to like home and garden category. You can check out some of that stuff right there, right? So the very first thing, before we talk about traffic, before we talk about how to get traffic, where to go, which of course I'm going to show you, and I'm going to, tell you all that stuff, right? We first need to talk about how do we engineer a profitable campaign. And this is something nobody teaches out there, my friend. This is something that no other gurus, at least I haven't seen, really teach this at the level that first of all, I'm going to teach you in this video, and also at the level that we teach it at the High Traffic Academy, okay? So creating a profitable campaign, putting together a profitable campaign is the most important thing before you can even get to to getting traffic. So let's take a look at when we create a profitable campaign, or how do we engineer that, right? The very first thing is, well, let me say this. If you already have a product that you want to promote, okay, maybe it's your product, maybe it's your business opportunity, or whatever you're into, it doesn't really matter. You still want to funnel that through what I'm going to show you right now, okay? If you don't have a product and you're looking for a product, well, before we even talk about product, and before we talk about what we're going to promote, okay, we first need to determine if there is, like I said, if you remember from just a few minutes ago, if there is high demand in the marketplace for whatever we want to promote. Okay, remember that? So let's say if I was to promote, again, I just went to this first category here, this arts and entertainment. I'm just, for the heck of it, we're going to do this together. And so we got 633 products, okay, a big selection. There's literally tens of thousands of products that we can promote on ClickBank with this, all these different categories. But this particular category here, we got, all these different products here, and we can see how much the payout is and so forth. And so this first one here, let me just take a look at this first one, Satellite Direct. The product at this time is really irrelevant. I'm just gonna check it out, see what it's about. Look at that landing page. Look at that sales page right there. Looking pretty good. Nice graphics they got. So watch over 3,500 channels directly on your computer. Not a bad offer, would you say? So they got a pretty cool graphics here. $49.95 one-time download. Cool. But you know what? The product is really irrelevant at this time. The first thing I want to do is find out if there is a market for this product, right? Here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to Google, and I will search for a little thing called Google Keyword Tool. You probably are familiar with that. Google Keyword Tool. Okay, Google, our buddy Google, gives us a lot of tools, and one of them is Google Keyword Tool, which is free, doesn't cost you a dime. And when you have to search for it, there is like no direct URL for it. As big as Google is, I don't know why they wouldn't just create a URL for it, just like googlekeywordtool.com or something. Weird, I don't know. But anyway, so you just search for it here, and the first search result that comes up, we're going to click on it, and it's a Google Keyword Tool, and we're going to use this for our research. So the very first thing we need to do is we need to do a little market research. You remember that, right? We need to determine if there is high demand for what we have to promote. Now, here is what other gurus are teaching, and this is what seems like everybody is teaching out there. When they teach how to do product research, because this is not new, everybody, at least if they're somewhat familiar with marketing, they should know this step, right? But what all those other gurus are teaching is they will tell you to go take a look at the product, a website. So if this product is about, watching TV on your computer, they will tell you to come over to this Google tool or any other, keyword research tool, and they will tell you to enter, a main keyword that you think would be relevant for this website. Make sense? So it would be like, something like watch TV online or something, and they would tell you to take a look at how many searches there are per month and so forth, which is cool, which is like what most people are teaching. I do stuff a little bit differently though, okay? I promised to you I would tell you my research method that I go by, right? And here it is. I simply come back to this site I want to promote, or I'm thinking about promoting, right? And I'm going to come up to this URL bar here. I'm just going to copy this URL like that. Okay, without this extra stuff in here, just the www.xyz.com. Just going to copy that. I'm going to come back to this Google Keyword Tool, and I'm going to paste this where it says website. I'm going to just paste it like this. Okay, of course I need to enter this CAPTCHA here, called NGSOURN. Does that look about right to you, or is this M? Well, let's check it out. Can never get those stuff correctly. All right, so it looks like it worked. Awesome. So look at this. What just happened here is Google went out, okay, to this website, because this URL we just entered here, right? So it went out to this website here, and it scanned it up and down, left and right, and it gave me all these different relevant keywords that people are searching in Google to find that outcome for that this product is going to deliver to them. Make sense? Pretty sweet stuff. It just saved me, a lot of research time. Literally, it took like 2 seconds, right, to do that. So this is how I do my research. Now, here's what I'm looking for here. So here are all these different keywords that people are putting into Google to look for an outcome that this product would give them, which is watching TV on the internet, right? So if we take a look at some of these keywords here, watch TV from computer, pretty laser targeted, right? TV, watch TV from your PC, live TV on the PC. So all these keywords are people looking for them. If we look at this column here, it shows us how many searches there are per month for each of these keywords individually on Google, right? And so what I can do here is I can come up and I can click on this little thing here, and it's going to sort it from the highest to lowest in terms of number of searches per month. Okay, now take a look at this. Online TV, online channels TV, right? TV channels online. Laser targeted for exactly what we have to promote. Make sense? So, do we have a market there of hungry people who are looking for what we have? Okay, there's 16 million people per month, okay, are looking for this keyword. Do we have a market? Absolutely, right? Well, that's what everybody's going to tell us. That's what all the other gurus will tell you. Okay, my friend, I want you to pay very, very close attention starting at this point, all right? Because this, my friend, if you follow those gurus' advice, which I did in the beginning, right? I lost so much money. It's not even funny, and I was so pissed at because that stuff didn't work for me. Okay, so typically, what the other experts are teaching is they'll tell you, okay, so you got this keyword. It's, look at this. It's 16 million searches per month. Man, you can be a billionaire tomorrow. Go for it, right? Go spend $2,000, $5,000 on campaign, build it up, roll it out, right away, you're good to go. Big mistake, okay? And I found out this the hard way, and I want to save you from falling to the same trap, okay? Now, according to Google, yes, there is 16 million people looking for this keyword in Google. But take a look at this. What a lot of these marketers don't teach you is that this is just a broad term, okay? And see, by default, Google is gonna show you this broad term. That means that people can go online and they can just put online channels, or they can just put TV channels here, for example, right? And it's gonna trigger this keyword because it's just broad. So, for example, if you were buying pay-per-click advertisement, right? And if you're just following this strategy that those other gurus are teaching you, which is just, do it like this, and boom, you got your target market. Go, select these keywords, and you're good to go, man. Just, good luck. You could lose your shirt, my friend, okay, if you do it like that. I'm just telling you from experience, okay? This is the recipe for disaster. You don't want to do it like that. What I do is something a little bit different, okay? And that's something you might want to consider as well. All right, here's what I do. I'm going to change this from broad to exact, okay? Now look what happens. We just went down from 16.6 million and this TV channels online, right? See that keyword? Down from 16.6 million down to 6,600 keywords, or searches rather, okay? 6,000 per month. Now, this is my actual real market, my friend, okay? So when we do it like this, okay, when we search for exact, when we do our research, our market research, you always want to look for the exact match, okay? When you do it like this, see, it's in brackets, right? It's in square brackets. So when people go online and when they type in TV channels, guess what? This thing is not going to be triggered, okay? When you run your ads and you go and you take these keywords instead of those broad ones, right? Well, you're niching down specifically to the bullseye type target. And you're targeting your audience's bullseye type target, right? With that much of a precision, right? So somebody has to type in TV channels online, that specific keyword, in order for your ad to be triggered. So when you're getting the traffic to your site, if you do it like this, which of course I'm going to walk you through and actually show you in just a moment here, you are being laser targeted, and that's how I was able to invest $200 on an ad campaign that I showed you in video 1, right? And brought in like $13,000 or $11,000 in revenue, okay? Is because when I get traffic, my traffic is laser targeted, is as targeted as it can get. Make sense? Where everybody else is getting traffic, I'm getting laser targeted traffic is because I took this extra step, and I know this little piece of the equation that not very many marketers out there know. Now you may know this stuff, and you might like this is I knew this stuff. Great. But I know there's so many people are just falling flat on their faces because they don't know this one simple trick that's going to save you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and just tons of frustration as well. Make sense? You with me so far? Good stuff? All right, so let's move on. So now we have, okay, so let me give you kind of like a contrast, okay? Before I go to the next thing, I wanted to kind of give you a contrast so you see what I'm talking about and what I mean here, okay? So let's go back to this marketplace here. So this product, okay, has an audience. And my rule of thumb here, I'm going to tell you, is I'm going to look for, again, for the exact match, okay? Because this is the actual number, not the 16 million. 16 million is great. But where your real market is this exact match right here. This is your real market. Okay, this is what we are looking at realistically. Okay, so when I'm looking at the doing my product research, I want the exact match to be to reveal that there is at least 5,000 searches per month for any particular keyword. Okay, at least 5,000 searches per month. 5,000. If it's anything less than that, I don't really want to go into that market because there's simply not enough people. Okay, and there's going to be not enough for me to roll it out at least. Make sense? So this one is looking pretty good. Okay, we got a few keywords here that are over 5,000. This one is 49.5. So yeah, we can definitely go after this one here. Okay, so but let me go back here and let me go back to the marketplace and let me see if I can find something that would be of a contrast here. Let's go to education. Let's take a look at this anatomy here. So looks good on the outside, right? We've got 75% commissions, pays out 24 bucks. Let's take a look at this this offer. Okay, talking about anatomy. Human anatomy. All right, let's take a look at this website here. We're going to copy, jump over to Google, do the same thing, do our little quick market research, go to search. Now, take a look at this now. Again, we're looking at the exact, right? Anatomy and psychology quiz. The highest number of searches is 1,900 per month, and it's not even, it's just some kind of quiz, right? What we're looking is learn anatomy, right? This would be relevant. This would be a relevant anatomy course. Look at that. 390 people a month are searching for that keyword. Okay, so if you're promoting, anything that has to do with, human anatomy and psychology course, well, you're running, on a hamster wheel. You're standing in one spot. And so some of you guys were asking me in the first video. They're like, you guys are like, Vic, just show me traffic, man. Just show me traffic. I'm just interested in traffic. I'm not interested in this, campaign building stuff. Well, listen. I can show you how to pull 300,000 visitors a day to your website. I can tell you, okay, go to this source right here, this source, and this source, buy these ads, okay, put this stuff in your, in the ad campaign, and tomorrow you're going to get 50,000, 200,000, 300,000 visitors to your website. No problem. I can do that, okay? I have that ability, okay? But unless you understand this first part, but see, if you had this product here, and I could tell you, okay, I could show you, tell you, go to Google, go to this place, get a bunch of traffic, and you were promoting this product right here, okay? And according to this here, there's only 390 people that are actually interested in this thing. Make sense? You would be getting a bunch of traffic, you would be spending a lot of money, but your conversions would be 0. You with me? Okay? So that's why this stuff is so important. If it makes sense to you, if this stuff making sense to you, please comment below. Let me know. Okay, I would really like to have your feedback on this stuff. Does this really make sense to you? I really hope so. Okay, so like I said, that's why this first step is very, very important, and that's why we spent the amount of time that we spend on it, because I really want you to understand this. Like I said, I surveyed my list. Of people, over 200,000 people, and also other marketers lists. Over 90% of people online currently in our community are making $0 online. Okay, let's change that. We want to change that. So please pay attention. I hope that this stuff making sense to you. So when you're gonna run your campaigns, make sure you check this stuff out, because like I said, if there is no market, you can be wasting money on ads. You're not gonna get results. Okay, let's go back to the to our stuff here. Let's go back to the marketplace. Okay, so we're going to go to arts and entertainment. You know what? I'm just going to run with this offer. So first step is we have determined that there is high demand for our offer, right? And we're going to go with the satellite thing, promotion. So next thing I'm looking for is for the actual product. Okay, there is definitely a demand. So now I'm looking at the product, because there is 633 different products. Okay, what I'm looking for is, number one, how much money am I going to make per sale? Well, ClickBank is going to tell me it's going to be $29.13 on average per sale. Okay, I would like that to be a little bit higher, but I can probably live with this. Not a big deal. I think I can make it, profitable. The next thing I'm looking for is there any recurring commissions? So let's take a look at this. We're going to take a look at the stats here. All right, so dollars per sale initially is $21.90. We got 75% commissions, which is nice, right? Oh, check this out. Rebuild total, $30.94. So again, this product is going to have some recurring residual rebuilds, right? Residual commissions for me as a marketer. So really good thing. I do the work once, I continue to get paid over and over and over again. Awesome, right? So the next thing I'm looking for is there competition for this product? All right. Very, very important. Like I said, competition is cool. Competition is your friend, my friend. If there is no competition, stay away from the product. You want to promote something that has competition. Then you just think about how you outsmart your competition. So how do I determine that? Well, ClickBank has something called gravity. Okay, this is a mile-long formula and they take into consideration how many people are promoting this product versus what's the conversion rate is on that product, and how much money people are making overall. All the good stuff is considered, and they come up with a number result, which is the gravity number. Okay, so the higher that gravity number, the better it is. Okay, let me tell you the rule of thumb here. If the gravity number is less than 50, okay, I recommend you stay away from promoting that product on ClickBank. Okay, again. If you're promoting other products other than ClickBank, obviously, you can be doing anything. Like I said, you can't really check that. But if you are into ClickBank, I'm just gonna spend like 2 minutes on this gravity thing, and we're gonna move on. Okay, and we're gonna talk about traffic sources. So the higher this number, the better it is for you. So if it's less than 50, I stay away from it. That means that tells me that there's probably not a lot of competition there. Not a lot of people are promoting that product. Okay, 408. This is good. Okay, this is good. So anything that's like above 100, you can be rest assured there is some competition going on. All right, so I'm going to promote this product. So here's what I'm going to do. Again, we're going to move rather quickly. I'm going to click on promote. All right, I'm going to pop this thing over here. I need to enter my ClickBank ID. It's really, really simple stuff, my friends. Simple stuff. We're going to get to the traffic in just a second here. So I'm going to click create, and it's going to give me my affiliate link. Okay, my affiliate link for ClickBank. Again, this is not a ClickBank training. I'm just telling you how I get my products when I promote. So we're gonna move rather quickly here. All right. So I just got my link saved. So now we need to talk about getting traffic to this offer, right? So thing number two, or component number two in my equation is when I think about traffic, well, first of all, I'm going to tell you there is no shortage of traffic, especially paid traffic. Anywhere in the world, my friend, there is like an unlimited. There is a wealth of traffic you can get. Like, I have an ability to drive over 500,000 visitors per day. Listen, you have that same ability, trust me. Okay, I'm nobody special. I'm not better than you. Okay, I'm not over here and everybody's over here. No, I just learned this stuff. Okay, and I know some things that most marketers don't know. Okay, I'll just tell you that up front. I had to learn these things the hard way. Okay, I'm teaching these things in the High Traffic Academy Master's course, and I'm teaching the really like the ultra, some of the things that nobody's really teaching on the in the industry, obviously in the HTA Elite Circle as well. When it comes to traffic, okay, I have something you guys wanted traffic, right? So I decided to do something really, really cool for you. And I want to give you a gift. I want to give you a gold mine. Really, this is just a gold mine resource for you that you can use in your business starting today. Okay, let me pull this up for you. You will be able to download this right below the video at the end of this video. Okay, I don't want you to get distracted. So I saved this to pop up for you under this video for you to download a little bit later on in the video. Okay, but here's the PDF resource that I have created for you of some of the traffic sources, some really, really cool traffic sources that I personally use in my business that give me really, really good results. Okay, again, this is just a partial list. I wanted to give you something. There's 32 of them. Listen, with just these traffic sources, okay, if you just master these, you can easily get over 100,000 people a day to your website. Okay, of course, there are some tricks and there are some things that you need to know. Some of the insider things. Of course, we teach everything inside of the High Traffic Academy, but this will get your feet wet. Okay, I want you to start going through them. Some of these networks you are not going to find any other gurus teach. Okay, because this stuff is converting really, really well and gets you really, really cheap traffic. Half a penny traffic. Okay, 1/4 of a penny traffic if you do it right. Okay, and so some of these networks, I used obviously to get, to invest $200 and to make $30,000, or invest $1,500 to bring back, $30,000 in profit, for my campaigns. Some of these traffic sources I use. Okay, so I'm just gonna give it to you. Of course, we got the Zito, the ad marketplace, direct CPV, which is pretty popular. Plenty of Fish, pretty popular. Great for like dating offers and stuff like that. Again, the thinking is how can we outsmart the competition, right? Adory, all these different traffic sources here. Pulse 360, some of the most popular ones here. Clash Media, underground. All right, AdOptim, underground. IZEA, underground. Burst Media, underground. So a lot of these traffic sources are going to be underground traffic sources that other gurus are using to rake in big dollars, and they're not telling everybody else. Okay, why? Because this stuff works so well. They're going to teach you. They're going to teach you article marketing, but that's the same stuff they don't do. They don't do article marketing, but they're going to teach you how to get traffic through article marketing. Hey, it can work awesome. I'm not saying that's not going to work for you. They're going to teach you like joint venture stuff. They're going to teach you like Facebook stuff. That everybody else is teaching out there. The stuff that they don't even do themselves. They have marketing agencies do that stuff for them. For their business. This stuff they're not going to teach you. Okay. We teach that stuff in High Traffic Academy. Anyways, so you can have this PDF. Just consider this a little appetizer for what we're gonna, what we teach in High Traffic Academy. Again, there's 33, I believe, 33 different sources you can have access to right now when it comes to traffic. Okay, go through them, get your feet wet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you through how to set up 2 different campaigns using 2 different traffic sources for this offer. Like I said, when it comes to traffic, I want to test my offer on a lower scale, right? So I wanted to spend, I want to invest under $100 for testing. Okay, so $25, $30, $40 to test the offer, see what the conversion rate is, and then if it converts well, then I roll it out, which is something we're going to talk about in video 3. In fact, I'm going to show you how to get in front of over 100 million people in a week. Okay, that's coming up for video 3. So pay attention, stay tuned for that. All right, so the traffic source, two of the traffic sources I'm going to show you right now and kind of walk you through very, very quickly. Again, my goal is not to teach you. I can't even talk. Been talking for a while. My goal is not to teach you the actual mechanics of how that stuff works. I just wanted to kind of give you and open your eyes to the possibility, and just really, give you some really, really cool resources you can start playing around with. Make sense? I just don't have the luxury of time to teach you this and have this video be going on for like 3 hours. Okay, I don't want to bore you with this stuff. So I'm gonna go. I got this offer I'm gonna be promoting, right? I'm gonna go to a cool little network called AdKnowledge right here. You go to adknowledge.com. This is the 4th largest search network in the world. Okay, 4th largest one. Nobody's talking about this. Blows my mind. I don't know why. I guess I do know why. Because it converts well, and they don't, other people don't want, a lot of people to know about this. Anyway, so 4th largest network. This is like the big umbrella. This is like the big daddy under which there is a bunch of, hundreds of different networks that they have acquired under their, this umbrella. And when we advertise on AdKnowledge, your ads are going to be all over the internet. They're going to be popping out when you check your email, and let's say if you are checking, you opened your email and you read an email about how to lose weight, you got those ads on the right of that email, in your Gmail or Hotmail, all those relevant ads just all of a sudden pop up. Well, that's AdKnowledge. They have a tremendous PPC network where people can actually, you can get your ad on sites like like Miva and 7Search and all those other search networks out there. So you can control all of that from just one marketplace or one network, which is AdKnowledge. Okay, really, really awesome. I love this network. So you're gonna create your account as an advertiser. Again, if you want to go there, play around with this. I already have a test account that I just created, so I'm just gonna log in here. I just created this brand new account. Man, can't type it, talk it same. All right, just to show you, just to kind of walk you through and show you what you would see when you would create a new account for yourself. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and log in here. And I'm just going to go here and just click on campaigns. Okay. And I'm going to click on create new campaign right here. Very, very simple stuff, my friend. Nothing, it's really, really simple, especially with AdKnowledge. We're going to use this as a pay-per-click network. Okay, we're going to do pay-per-click ads, but it's a PPC network with a twist. Okay, you're going to see that in just a second here. Okay, so let me run through. I told you that I would actually create a campaign live on video, right? So let me do that. All right, so here we got the cost per click action. Right? Obviously, we're going to pay every time somebody actually clicks on our ad, not when it's displayed, but when somebody actually clicks on our ad. So campaign name, I'm just going to say this is, I'm going to run this offer, which is Satellite Direct. Okay. Let's see where we at. Just close this. Okay, cool. So Satellite Direct. Satellite Direct. Okay. Campaign number 1. Satellite Direct, campaign number 1. All right, cool. I'm going to click continue. All right, so here's where I create my actual ad. Now, this is going to be a pay-per-click style ad. You know, you've seen those on Google, Yahoo, right, everywhere. So this is how the ad would look like. So we just need to personalize it. We need to create it. So here we have the headline. Obviously, we got 25 characters. And headline is very, very, very important. This is just as important as the traffic source itself, okay? Because if it's not attractive, nobody's going to click on it, and you're not going to get the traffic that you're looking for. Obviously, your headline needs to be very catchy. Here's the tip for you, okay? Don't overpromise on your headline. In other words, you know, if our offer is watch 3,500 channels on your computer, don't say watch over 3,500 channels on your computer instantly for free and we're going to give you a BMW. You know what I mean? Don't do that because you will get clicks, but you're not going to get conversions. You want to keep it congruent with your offer. Okay, so I'm just going to say, let me just come up with, see what they got here. So 3,500 channels directly to your computer, no subscription, which is cool. 3,500 channels available on Mac. All right, so let me put together a quick ad right here. Again, I'm just going to do this on the fly. My friend, if you haven't noticed, this video is not scripted. Right? It's definitely not polished. I'm just talking. I'm just, you know, yapping away. I want to give you some golden nuggets here, my friend. I don't care about being polished. I don't care about scripted and making this all look professional and everything, you know. I want to teach you this stuff. This is a workshop, okay? So this is obviously a little bit different than what you normally see all those gurus videos where they're scripted and they're reading from the teleprompter, you know, and all the whiz-bang stuff going on. This is a workshop, so I hope you don't mind. Again, I just want to help you get results, that's all. Okay, so headline. Let's come up with a cool headline. I'm just going to say watch TV on your computer. And check that out. Look at that. 0 characters remaining. Awesome. All right, so description. Watch TV on your computer. Good. Description, I'm going to say get over 3,500 channels. Hopefully I can fit it. We got 45 characters remaining. There was no monthly fees, right? So I'm going to say no monthly fees, which is important, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm just basically pulling out the key benefits from this, you know, from the sales page, right? The key benefits that they'll see. And again, I want to keep it congruent with my actual offer and, you know, my ad with an actual site. I'm going to say works. I think it's important. Works on PC or Mac. Okay, cool. Now, display URL. I'm just going to come back over here and I will copy this display URL. It's really irrelevant because it's not going to be the same URL that they'll be redirected to. I'm just going to copy that and paste it over here. Now, destination URL, this is where they will be redirected, or where they will going to be taken when they click on this ad, which is, it has to be my affiliate link, right? Because obviously I want to get the credit. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, this is my affiliate link right here. Remember that with ClickBank for that offer, right? That's my affiliate link. But what I need to do is I need to set up a tracking system, because step 3 in my formula I talked about is I gotta track my ROI, right? My return on my investment. So the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna use a tracking system. For this example, I'm just gonna use HyperTracker because I already paid for that for the entire year. You know, you can use a bud URL. You can use, if you are part of High Traffic Academy, we have an awesome, really simple to use tracking system called Tracker123, specifically designed and built for our High Traffic Academy members that you guys will get for free. Okay, it would sell for $97 if it was available to the public, but it's not available. In my case, just because I know that a lot of people out there are using HyperTracker, I'm just going to use HyperTracker for this example here. So I'm going to go to hypertracker.com. Okay, my campaign ID is, this is what's going to show up in the link, so I got to be careful what I put in here. All right, so I'm going to say this is satellite TV, and this is going to be run on Ad Knowledge. Okay, Ad Knowledge. So satellite TV, Ad Knowledge. Cool. So campaign name, satellite TV, Ad Knowledge. Okay. Cool. Campaign description, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Campaign password, nope. I'm going to spend 25 bucks on this. Okay, so I'm just going to say $25 just to test this out. All right, clicks, 1 per session. Cool. So here's where I enter my affiliate link. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. Here's my affiliate link. All right, I'm going to paste this in here. Keep URL in the browser. Cool. Create new campaign. Awesome. So here it gives me my tracking link, right? So when I open this up in a new browser, and I want to test this all the time, you want to test this as well, boom, it takes me to this affiliate page, right? And you see my my little affiliate link attached, my affiliate ID. Cool. So I'm good to go there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link. Okay, I'm going to copy this link right here. I'm going to come back to Ad Knowledge. I'm going to paste it as my destination URL. Now, it's already given me this HTTP prefix here, so I'm just going to remove it from over here. Just like so. All right, cool. I'm not going to worry about the fields in form because there is no opt-in form there. All right, so here's how my ad is going to actually look like. Okay, pretty cool. Make sure there's no mistakes. Double check everything. So we're going to click on continue. And so here is where things are going to look a little bit differently from your normal PPC campaign setup. Okay. Ad Knowledge, they're using something called categories instead of keywords. And those keywords are already loaded up in that category. So if you are promoting something that has to do with apparel, you know, arts, entertainment, autos, obviously you just go in and niche it down to your specific category. My thing is entertainment, obviously. So we click on entertainment, and then we have some subcategories here. So let's see what we got. We got books, crafts. I'm looking for something that's TV related, right? Because it's talking about watching TV. Television. So sporting events, Super Bowl. We got television cable services, television. All right, good stuff. So I got 4 categories. I'm going to click on, actually, before I click continue, I got to set my cost per click bid. Right, so minimum is 25 cents. I'm going to say I'm going to bid 26 cents. All right, we're going to click continue. So we're going to set up our GEO targeting. Where do we want our ads to serve? Now listen, this offer is obviously, you know, English, English offer, right? It's written in English. So I want to target countries that are English speaking. Canada and United States will be perfect. Okay, I can go back later on and I can add Australia and like New Zealand, and I can add United Kingdom. Okay, so that will be like 4 or 5 English-speaking countries. Just don't want to take a lot of time right now to do that for the sake of time for this video. So here we have our daily budget. I'm going to set $25 per day. So listen, you don't have to, you don't have to spend gazillion of dollars to test your stuff out. So those of you guys who asked how much is this going to cost for me to run these ads, you got 25 bucks, you got 10 bucks, you got 5 bucks to test it. When you test it and it works and it gives you ROI, you're in profit, then you can just roll it out. So I'm going to start out with $25. Okay, we're going to click continue. All right, boom, we're good to go. So here you can actually get yourself a tracking pixel. Okay, and you can click on JavaScript, and it's going to give you this little code. Okay, I can place this code on this website's thank you page, which means the page they go after they have purchased. Make sense? So I can contact this page owner, which I'm going to do. Okay, there's usually a contact us somewhere over here. Okay, channels. Anyway, so I'm just going to find out their contact information, and I will ask them to place this tracking pixel on their thank you page, so I can track my conversions and what categories are converting, all that good stuff, right? Cool. I'm not going to do that right now because, like I said, for the sake of video, but that's what I'm going to do later. All right, so we'll click on finished, and check this out. We are good to go. Okay, our ad is active, but it's not live yet because we have to fund our account. My friend, that's all there is to it with Ad Knowledge. And so right now our ad is gonna be served all around the internet. Okay, all throughout the world. and we're gonna see how this offer is gonna convert for us. So obviously, I'm going on a limb here, all right, and and I'm gonna try to create cash out of thin air. That's the title for this video, right? So we'll see what happens in the next video. We're gonna come back and see what happens with this campaign, but that's all there is to it. Okay, that's all there is to it. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be tracking this stuff with my hyper tracker, right? I'm gonna track my conversions. I'm gonna insert. And by the way, with hyper tracker, there's two ways you can track this thing. Obviously you can track this with this pixel, or you can track this with hyper tracker. You can just go to integration and you can set up your tracking through hyper tracker, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, just because it's going to be easier for us to pull up our results for the next video and show you exactly what happened. So that's one network. Pretty easy, right? Can you do this? Yes? Okay, good stuff. So let's move on. I'm going to show you another network, okay? Network number 2. Again, very, very, very underground, my friend. Very underground. This is another PPC network, or you can use this as a PPV network, okay? Really, really cool. Like, I'm getting really, really good results with that network, and nobody's teaching this stuff. Okay, you're not gonna see any other gurus teach this stuff. Okay, again, I'm gonna give it to you. This is second one. You can use this. It's called Gemma Media Network. Okay, really, really cool place. So Gemma Media, they specialize in PPC style marketing. As a matter of fact, if we click on advertising examples, here's how your ads would look like. Okay, pretty cool stuff, and they will distribute your ads all around the internet. Again, and this is a network that can get you clicks for as low as half a penny. My friend, half a penny per click. Okay, cool stuff. Yes, here's what I'm gonna do. Again, I have my my test account that I just created for this example, just to show you exactly what you will see when you go through it. Let me log in here. Right, we're going to go to create new campaign, obviously. Okay, name our campaign, satellite TV. All right, and then we have our ad here. Similar, right? Very similar stuff. We have the headline here, which I'm going to use the same ad. Watch. Oh, there it is. My computer saved it. Watch over on your computer. Watch over 3,500 TV channels on your computer. Cool. Okay, I'm just gonna use the same ad. Get over 3,500 channels. No monthly. No monthly works. Okay, must see. Okay, so cool. This description URL number 2. I can probably be a little bit more descriptive with that because it gives me a little bit more room to play with here. It's got 100 characters per line. And it's giving me 2 description lines. So I can come back and I can tweak this ad here a little bit later on. All right, so display URL, same thing here. I'm going to come back and I'm going to, same process here. Okay, come back over here. We're going to paste this here. Destination URL, again, I'm going to create a brand new campaign with my hyper tracker. Again, that's going to be targeted or specifically for my Gemma Media. I'm going to go create satellite TV. Gemma Media. All right, satellite TV, Gemma Media. Cool. Campaign description, all that stuff. Again, same thing. I'm gonna spend $25 here. See, this is easy, right? Get my affiliate link. Boom. Paste it over here. Awesome. Okay. Create new campaign. All right. Let's do that. Boom. All right, cool. So here is the URL. Okay, this is my destination URL. I come back to the Gemma thing here, paste it over here, click continue. Okay, we're gonna click continue. Now, targeting countries, well, we can go Australia. Again, English-speaking countries, we got Canada, we got United States and United Kingdom. All right, 4 countries. We're gonna click continue. All right, we can target specific locations, specific states in the United States. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say all states. Continue. Okay. All right, now, this is cool stuff. So here you can pick your channels. Okay, they got a bunch of different channels you can use and you can test out. Okay, some of these channels can get you, look at this, 0.004. I don't know, what is that, one 1/10 of a penny or whatever that number is. Really, really super cheap, like dirt cheap. Okay, nobody's teaching this stuff. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna say optimized PPC, just because I want to show you how those bracket keywords, what I do with that. Okay, so optimized PPC, and I'm gonna say specific keywords. All right, now I'm gonna come back to my little. I'm gonna come back to my Google keyword tool. Again, I'm gonna grab this URL here real quick. Okay, we're gonna come back to this Google keyword tool. We're gonna paste this out here. Click on search, and again, we want to make sure this is exact. All right, remember, exact, right? All right, so we got a bunch of these keywords here. We got 100 keywords that are exact match type to what we want it to be. So I'm gonna click on select all, and I'm going to view as text all 100. Okay, so we're gonna copy them all. And these are really, really targeted keywords, my friend. I'm gonna specific keywords. We're gonna paste them in here, right? Just like this in brackets. Okay, we're gonna click on continue. And so what we're doing here is, see, we're gonna be getting laser targeted traffic for that offer. Those people are looking for exactly those keywords. Good stuff. So target daily partings. I'm just gonna set on all day, okay, and all week, so we don't have to, specify which days you want to run your ad on and so forth. All right, so check this out. Cost per click. Check this out. Like if you go to Google, you're gonna have to pay. If I'm gonna run this offer on Google, they'll charge me like $10 a click. $10 a click. 15 bucks a click if they slap me. Look at this. 0.10. Not even a penny. Okay. Or no, actually, it is a penny. For click. Per click, PPC style, my friend, not pay-per-view, pay-per-click. Every time somebody clicks on your ad, okay? Do you see how I was able to get so much traffic for so low? One of the secrets. Okay? All right, so we got 25 bucks for this ad budget. We'll click on continue. All right, so we gotta confirm everything. This is how our ad is gonna look like when somebody clicks. They get to my offer, they buy, I'm getting commissions. Good deal. Create campaign. Awesome stuff. Cool. So we need to fund our account. Okay, just like with the ad knowledge, we just need to add funds to their account. Just click on add funds, attach your credit card, you're good to go. All right. In about maybe 12 to 24 hours, what you could do is you could contact them and you could say, hey, could you please approve my campaign faster? They'll approve you faster. Okay. And you'll have your ads up and running, getting traffic, real visitors to your website, okay? Simple stuff, isn't it? Simple stuff. See, the trick is you got to know how to create those campaigns, right? And like I said, when it comes to campaigns, my friend, this stuff, just really, really do your market research. This is very, very important. It can save you thousands of dollars, okay? When I run traffic, as you saw there, I'm going to spend 25 bucks on this one, 25 bucks on this one. I'd like to run I get you traffic to this campaign from at least 3 different sources normally, okay? For this video, just because of the time that we have here, again, it's been going on for a while, and I apologize about that, but I really wanted to show you this. For the sake of time, I'm just gonna run 2 campaigns for this, or 2 traffic sources for this campaign. I'm gonna see how it's gonna convert for me. All right, so in the next video, we're gonna see some results, all right? We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna show you exactly what happened with these campaigns. All right, my friend. So hopefully we're gonna be we can make some good positive ROI on these campaigns. But when that happens, we're gonna do a rollout, baby. We're gonna do a rollout. Okay, I'm gonna show you exactly how I do that in the next video. The title of next video is how to get in front of over 100 million people with your offer per week. 1 week, how you can reach over 100 million people in a week with your offer. Cool? All right, so let me know what you think about this video. I hope this stuff was, it made sense to you. Excuse me, I gotta get a sip of water. Like I said, this was a workshop, okay? This was not a whiz-bang, excuse me, marketing video or whatever. I wanted you to understand the process, okay? So by now, you should have the my gift available to you that you can download, okay? Go play with these networks, okay? Here are some of the networks you can play with. Go check them out, get your feet wet. Again, this is just a partial list. Again, they will get you started. These are really, really good networks, my friend, okay? When you decide to, obviously, as you know, I have a high traffic academy. I don't have anything for sale for you right now. I don't have anything to sell you. I just want to give you really, really good value right now. So regardless whether if you want to, become a part of High Traffic Academy, whether you want to invest or not in this, course that I'm going to be making available in just a few more days. Regardless, listen, my goal is I wanted to really give you a lot of cool golden nuggets, something you can apply in your business, and hopefully get good results for yourself as well. Getting traffic is not difficult, okay? It's not difficult. There is no magic pill. There is no magic button. There is no magic software. Don't believe in any of that stuff, okay? It's silly. It's childish, okay, to think that you can push one button, get traffic tomorrow. Listen, it's not difficult, as you just saw, right? So in about an hour, whatever this video took us, I demonstrated to you, we set up 2 campaigns live, real time, and plus I was explaining stuff to you in great detail. Hopefully you got that, okay? So if you like this kind of stuff, if you have any questions, I would love to hear from you, okay? So if you would, please leave me a comment below this video. If you like this video, hit the like button if you haven't already. If you have any questions, whatever the case is, please comment below this video, post your comments. I would love to, to correspond with you. We have obviously other people watching this, so if you would like to communicate, and this is a training area for you. Okay, don't consider this. I don't have anything to sell you right now. I just want to give you really, really cool stuff. Okay, that you can apply in your business, get good results. That's my intention, my friend. All right. Now, in a few days, I will have High Traffic Academy opening its doors. Okay, as you know, I have this master's course that I'm going to be making available to the public. If you like this kind of stuff, I can really, really, really teach you. I can really open, like I said, open the entire universe of getting paid traffic and turning it into, into money, right? How to tweak your campaigns, how to go to each of these traffic sources, how to master it. Okay, this is just part. This is just a small part, kind of like an appetizer for you, of some of the places you can go to. But High Traffic Academy is like the master's degree type course when it comes to traffic, how to get it, how to turn it into money, how to create your campaigns, how to make them profitable, all that good stuff. If you would like to be notified when the doors are open for that and get a really, really cool bonus, okay? Just because you're going through these videos, you're spending your time with me here, I appreciate that. You can get yourself on the early notification list. Okay, obviously, like I said, I don't have anything to sell you right now, but I will be opening the doors to High Traffic Academy in just a few days. If you want to get yourself on the early notification list, I will send you an email, and I will let you know before anybody else in the world finds out about this. Obviously, the spaces are going to be limited. And if you are on the early bird list, I have something incredibly, incredibly cool for you. Okay? Again, regardless if you want to do that or not, listen, I had fun making this video for you. I appreciate your time. Thank you for sticking around this long. And, if you stuck around this long, here you are. You can enjoy this gift I'm going to give you. Again, this is my gold mine. Okay? I pulled this out from my little vault. Of traffic sources. I think you're gonna enjoy it. So again, thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Check your email because the next video's URL is gonna be different. So if you come back to this page, it's not gonna be here. All right. Be sure to check your email. If you haven't whitelisted our email address, maybe a good idea for you to do that so you don't miss out on any of the stuff I'm gonna be sending you. Again, next video is how do we get in front? How do we reach over 100 million people in a week with your message, with your offer, okay? It's called the rollout method, something I implement in my business.